Hello, Harry Cole, Sun Political Editor here in Washington DC, where Prime Minister Keir Starmer is due to arrive in any moment now for what is quite a mysterious summit. He's going to have a 90-minute sit-down with Joe Biden, the outgoing US president, who, to all intents and purposes, is a bit of a lame duck. So it's a bit of a mystery about what's actually going on behind closed doors. Now, there's a big debate at the moment going on across the West, across NATO, across all of the allies, from France to Germany to America to Italy to Britain, about whether Western-made and donated kit, specifically Storm Shadow missiles, will be allowed to be used by Zelensky to strike deep into Russia on places like airfields, supply lines, fuel depots that are basically contributing to the war in Ukraine. Now, Zelensky has been begging for months for this to be allowed to happen. Joe Biden is seen by many across the West as the last stumbling block to that being cleared. Now, we're not probably going to get an announcement tonight. We probably may never ever get an announcement whether they do give the approval to Ukraine to use our missiles to strike within Russia. The first we'll probably ever know about it is when sites in Russia suddenly start to go up in flames. But behind the scenes there is some wrangling. There's real concern that this is a massive escalation in the Ukrainian conflict. Now, the Americans have said, well, do we really want to be directly using our equipment to strike deep within Russia? And Putin has come out and said, well, said the obvious, which is if NATO do allow NATO equipment to be used in Russia, it is essentially war. So the stakes couldn't really be higher. We've got a relatively new PM, one without a particularly strong record on foreign policy, here at the White House, making probably the biggest decision of his career so far.
Mr. President, thank you very much for those words. Thank you for the invitation to be back here just 2 months after our last meeting here. And it's really important as great allies, that special relationship, to have this time to talk about the global issues you have just identified, starting of course with Ukraine, where I think the next few weeks and months will be crucial. Very, very important we support Ukraine in this fight for war of freedom. And so I look forward to discussing that with you. The Middle East, of course, again, vital in the coming weeks and months and elsewhere in the world. I think that historically we've shown the strength of our relationship, that we are strategically aligned, we have common cause on these global issues, and therefore it's very important for us to have this opportunity to talk them through, not just as a matter of tactics, but also the wider strategy that underpins them. So thank you for the invitation. It's very good to be here again.
Good to have you back.